We're here with Glen and Steven Boatman. They're producers of a non-competition documentary film. So tell me the title of your film and a little bit about your guys' film.
The name of the film is Reclaiming the Landscape, Urban Agriculture in Toledo. The film is about an urban agriculturalist who is struggling in the city, having been brought to trial for what is wood chips on his property as waste is the way the city was looking at it. He got fined $3,000, and we're just trying to do our best to show that he needs some justice in this case because he's doing something good.
What's it like to work with your son, being father and son? What's that all like?
Well, I recognized he had some talent back when he was at BGSU, so I decided to back him on that. He went to BGSU for 3 years and dropped out to become a filmmaker and has made several good films since then. One that won first place here last year, Heat Wave.
What has inspired you guys to become filmmakers?
I think what he saw was that he has this great ability to tell a story, and his techniques are extremely good. He's built his own camera crane, dolly system, and everything. He was so impressed some actors who were at a film festival that came from LA that one of them actually wrote a story and had him flown out to LA to shoot it, and then he edited that, and that's the film Heat Wave that won the award last year here. The way I got into this was I volunteered to do a documentary for the Farm Labor Organizing Committee here on 50 years of their struggle, and we actually did the Thomas Jackson film as a trial to see how we would do with a documentary, and we decided that we would do okay, and so we're moving forward with this other project. Stephen just won an award at the Indie Gathering Festival over in Hudson, Ohio for a second place for a supernatural mystery called The Dropout Detective.
Very nice. Well, thank you both for taking the time to talk to us. Let's take a look at Reclaiming the Landscape.
First, let me tell you this. I prayed for this. This is a prayer. I prayed to beautify my neighborhood, redevelop my neighborhood, and to grow the food that's going to change the eating habits of my neighbors and to acquire the wealth from it. So in the process of doing this, this prayer was consistent for 5 to 6 years. And in the process of this prayer, I acquired most of the dirt, which I created the berms on these properties from the Toledo Hospital excavating unit, which is Absalon Construction. I just stopped by one day and asked them for the dirt, and they told me I could have it, but they told me I wasn't the first person to request this dirt. They said everyone that had came before me, they denied him, and he didn't know why he was giving it to me. And I said to myself, I knew it was a prayer being answered. So we may have received, I want to say somewhere close to maybe 400 or 500 loads of dirt from these people, and it created all the berms that are on all these sites. The wood chips are coming from two different tree companies, Trees Inc. and Penline. They had city contracts in the area, and plus they were doing private contracts in the area, and it's just a place for them to come dump the chips. It's free for them, and it's free for me to acquire mulch. So that's where all the stuff is coming from. 3 companies are blessing me with it. My beds, there's a different height in the beds. Some of these beds will be used for organic dwarf fruit tree growth, and the fruit trees the roots grow deeper than the produce. I'm spreading wood chips. The tree companies have brought me probably about 40 loads of wood chips. I'm spreading them so I can grab some more wood chips. I got to stack them up. Got to stack them up so that they're not in the way when the trucks come to dump them. Vegetables, most vegetable roots grow only 36 inches in depth, so maybe 3 feet. But the fruit trees, they grow a little bit deeper, so the beds have to be a little bit deeper. And we don't want the produce or the fruits growing into the old soil that could possibly be contaminated. We don't think it's contaminated, we're just, trying to make sure. It's a process of acquiring these chips because I gotta wait for the companies to bring me the chips. And then the chips have to set and decompose. And there's other ingredients that we're adding to the chips that are speeding up the process. But I would say with the 5 beds that we have now, I would say maybe another 1.5 to 2 years before everything is in production.